Guys, strap in because I'm so annoyed. I know you're hearing so much about the war in Iran, but before you scroll past this, you paid nearly 50 cents more per gallon filling up your tank this week. And that's just the least of it. In the next 20 seconds, I'm going to explain how it's already hitting your wallet. The Strait of Hormuz, 20% of the world's oil, effectively shut down. You know how Iran did it? Drones. Not a naval blockade, not missiles, drones. And the second insurers said we're out, every tanker in the region stopped moving. That's it. That's all it took. Oil started this year below $60 a barrel. Tonight, it's at 108. And those numbers don't stay in the gas station. They bleed into everything. For example, groceries. Oil touches fertilizer, packaging, refrigeration, and trucking. If it costs more to move food, it's going to cost more to buy it. And that's already starting. Utility bills. Qatar, which supplies 20% of the world's natural gas, declared force majeure after drone strikes hit its facilities. Natural gas is the single largest source of electricity in America. Your energy bill was already climbing. This pours gasoline on it. Your mortgage. Rates had just dropped below 6% for the first time since 2022. A massive deal for anyone trying to buy a home. Gone. Already back above 6% and climbing as the bond market prices in inflation. The window that just cracked open for the housing market also just slammed shut. And then there's the job market. The February jobs report dropped Friday. US lost 90,000 jobs last month. The economy has added virtually no jobs since April of last year. And that was before any of this. Markets globally are in free fall. Dow futures down 800 points as of recording. The Fed was supposed to cut rates 2 to 3 times this year. And that's probably gone because you can't cut rates when inflation is spiking and you can't hike when growth is stalling. Those are the precursors to stagflation. And in stagflation, the Fed is basically handcuffed, which means so are you. And RBC just called this potentially the biggest energy crisis since the 1970s oil embargo. Trump says 4 to 5 weeks minimum. The market doesn't seem to believe him. Honestly, I'm not sure I do either. So what the hell do we actually do? First, don't panic sell. I know that feels scary right now, but the data backs it up. Carson Group looked at 40 major geopolitical crises over 85 years. Average S&P return 6 months later, up 3.4%. Markets price in fear fast and recover faster than the headlines suggest. And second, this is exactly when you find out if your portfolio is actually built for volatility or just built for a bull market. If you're losing sleep right now, that's information. It means your risk tolerance and your actual allocation are out of sync, and that's worth a conversation. Nobody knows when this ends. But the people who get hurt in moments like this aren't the ones who stayed in the market. They're the ones who reacted emotionally and locked in the loss. If you found this helpful, like and follow, and tell me in the comments, are you worried? Are you staying the course? Panic selling? There's no judgment here, so I'd love to know.